How's it going, guys? Liam here from AltSignals. Today we're going to be discussing how to paper trade on TradingView and essentially be able to use the alt trader indicator and even the alt trader strategy backtester to build confidence in your trades and kind of seeing whether or not you're winning and losing trades and not having to worry about risking your money. So as always, guys, if you could give us a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and let's get started. Okay, so here we are in the chart. We're currently on the ETH perpetual futures contract for Binance on the 5-minute chart, and we're still testing the alt trader indicator power 67, and it seems to be doing pretty well so far, and we'll keep you updated on that as the weeks go on. Now, jumping into how we set up paper trading and how this can be beneficial for you is essentially you can use the alt trader indicator or the Binance signals or even the alt trader backtester strategy and essentially kind of use those in conjunction with your trades to essentially find a strategy that works best for you in terms of your time frames, how your consistency of trading, and also kind of seeing what percentage gains work best for you, and not have the pressure of one, paying fees, and two, potentially losing your money as well. So it's a great starting point if you are not familiar with this and haven't traded that often and you're just kind of jumping into the market. So first things first, what we want to do is we want to come down to the trading panel here, and then you'll see you've got a list of brokers that are available to connect TradingView with, and then you've also got this one here that says paper trading by TradingView. So we can click on connect and confirm connect, and what we have now is essentially a panel that highlights your trades, your balance, and a journal to kind of keep up to date with your trades. So we'll run from left to right. We've got positions, orders, history, account history, trading journal, and then on this side we've got account balance, equity, open profit. So it's very straightforward. Any order that you place will sit in the positions and also orders tab in terms of what's currently running. This will highlight your closed trades, and this will account your overall trades, your profit, give you an overview of how well you're doing as well. And then on this side we've got account balance, so you can set the account balance to whatever you want. So let's say you want to be a bit more realistic, you're not jumping in with 100,000, then what you can do is essentially go to the settings here and click reset paper trading account, and then you can see here you can set the balance. Now there's a few things here, so we can't use leverage, and let's say you're using leverage. So the best way to work this out is if you're using $1,000 account with 10x leverage, then what you could essentially do is put in 10,000, and then based on the percentage that you get, you would obviously get that from the percentage of your trade itself. So when you're trading with 10x leverage on 1,000, you're essentially trading with $10,000. So whatever, if it's 1%, then again you would see that you would earn $100. If it's 10%, then it'd be $1,000. And what that's allowing you to do is essentially kind of see the rewards based on the leverage that you'd be using. The only thing with this, I will highlight this doesn't take into account your stop loss or a liquidation price. So ideally, for your sake, stick to $1,000 if you're that, or whatever balance you have. But if you kind of want to get an idea of how your trades would run based on the leverage, and you can reset this at any given time, and it'll also save your previous trades and your account balance as it is, if that's what you want to do. So let's say I'm like, okay, I want to have 1,000 with 10x leverage. So we click that, and now we can see the account balance has changed, your equity has changed, and everything else is the same. The next thing I want you to check is if you right click on your chart, you're going to see a few options here, but we want to come to this trade section or this trade tab here, and we've got a few options. We've got buy ETH, sell ETH, create new order, and trading settings. I'd recommend going to the trading settings first and just check that these first 4 sections are ticked, and also if you want to change the appearance as well, you can do, but essentially show positions, show orders, extended lines, and show executions. They just kind of help with seeing your trades in action. So we can confirm that and tick those if they aren't, and just confirm it. And then we want to right click again and go to the trade section again, and this time we want to click create new order. Here is essentially where all of it comes together. So we've got the order type, so whether or not you want to do a buy or a sell, and then we've got the available options such as a market order, limit order, a stop order. So it all applies the same way as you would in Binance. This is a good representation of that. Like I said, the only thing that you're not really working with here is a liquidation price. So bear that in mind. But what we can look at now is say, right, ETH's at 2792. Where do we think it's heading? Well, at this point, I'm going to say I'll take 3 contracts or units, and we can set a take profit as well. So if we think it's going down, what I can do is click take profit, and you've got a few options here. You've got pips, price, USD, percentage. If you haven't done traditional trading or like worked on forex markets or stops, then and you're not really sure how this works, then skip that and come to the price section here. If you already know how pips work, then use that. But essentially the price is where you can set the take profit point. So we're on a sell and we think it's going to go to 2,700, right? So we can come here and put 2,700. It'll automatically change your pips, your profit, this is your profit in dollars, and then your percentage profit as well. So we're looking at a 2,700 is where we think it's going to drop. And let's say we think, right, let's set a stop loss at 2,840. Leave it like that. Everything's in place. Quantity's there. The risk in terms of dollars, and also the risk in terms of percentage. So we can click that now, and that's executed the trade, and now we are live in a trade. So you've got your stop loss here, you've got your actual position where you got in, and then you take profit as well. And what we're now looking at is essentially this real-time chart information for the Ethereum perpetual futures contract on Binance. And now we're in a position as to where we think it's heading. So now let's move back down to the panel here. You can now see your position is set, and we've got Binance ETH perp side with short, quantity 3, average fill price 791, take profit 700, stop loss 840, last price 785. So, and then you've got your profit here, and as you can see, that affects your equity in terms of where, with everything that's going on, what your overall value of your account is, and then you can see again your open profit mirrors the profit section here. So that's that, and we can jump into orders, and then you can see the orders that were processed. So the first order that came in was the sell order, and that's been filled, and then the stop and limit order. So again, this is the same on Binance. You've got 2 orders that are sat waiting to be filled. So it's either going to be filled on the limit or on the stop. That's going to be your profit loss, and that's going to be your profit gain. You can also kind of break it down further as to working, inactive, filled, cancelled, and rejected. So you can kind of really dig into your orders as well. Then we can look at the history. So that's the current one that we've got. And then also we can click on account history, and this will change based on the trade going, like once it's closed. So, and then you've got your trading journal as well. You can kind of see here what has happened in each part here. Order, symbol, Binance has executed, price 2791 for 3 shares, and everything gets processed in here. Now let's jump back to positions, and right, let's say you want to close your trade. So you're happy with where you're at, and you don't want to go to the take profit. You want to close your trade and start again. So what you do is you click on the X on the order placement where it is here, and then you click close position, and that's it. And now we can see account balance is at $10,010.98, and what we can now do is look at the history and see that the order was filled at 2787.50, and what we can also do is look at the account history, and now you can see the actual profit you made from that one trade. So you can see here the profit was $10.98, and then it gives you the action in terms of what the process was itself. And again, you can see here order was successfully cancelled. You can put time and text, or you can untick just one or the other. Okay, back to positions. As another example, I still think it's going to go down, let's say. So I click on sell, and we do this on the market. And what I think is, I still think it's going to go down to 2,700. So I'll keep that at 2,700. We do a fill of 3 orders, and we'll put the stop loss at 2840 as well. Let's open that. Now I've got 3 units currently. I've got 3 shares, and what we're looking for now is how you can use how we show you how to do take profit 1, take profit 2, and so on. And you want to kind of follow along with that. So you can click on the X position and you can see it gives you a tick box for partial close. So what I can do is I can come on here and click that. And let's say I only want to sell 1, I want 3 stop losses, and I'm going to sell 1 and partial close that now. So now that's done, that has affected my account balance again. So I'm $3 up there. And now I've still got 2 shares of Ethereum. And again, the same can apply, so I could come in here now and click partial close, and then just do 1 and click that. And now you can see my account balance has gone up. And again, each trade is highlighted in the account history, so you can come here and go, right, I made $10, $2, and $1.22. And then again, this is based on a $1,000 account with 10x leverage. So you can see there that of those 3 trades that you would have got based on $1,000, you'd be up $14 so far. And again, the same applies. You come back to positions and you're like, right, okay, I'm done. You can just click here, close position for your last trade, and there we go, $16 up, and we still got our $1,000 and our profit at $16. Like I said, it is a great benefit to do it this way because you can kind of get an idea as to how much valuation you would have got from your trade, but at the same time the liquidation price doesn't come in to play there. So for instance, you won't be able to set a liquidation price at 0 and a take profit price at X amount. You would get liquidated if it went the opposite way and it went too far. So that's how you can place your trades, and essentially let's just show you the limit order is the same thing. So let's say we think, right, okay, once it hits 280, if it hits 280, which is there, then I reckon it's going to go down further. However, I could think it may go up. So as an example, let's just do 280. We want 3 again, let's say. Take profit, 2825. So 2825. Click buy, 2825. And the stop loss at 2750. Okay, and we can click that now and everything's in place. So your limit order is there, and you can see you've got 3 open orders at the moment, your buy and then your 2 sells. So this works in the same way, and again you can close this, so you can kind of close everything down, log out, and this will be set there as it is. I'll just give you a quick example now. So come to your paper trading, click log out, everything's gone, your chart's back to how it was. You can come back to trading panel, click connect, confirm the connection, and you can see that your order is still sat there waiting to be filled, and your balance is still the same and your equity is still the same. So yeah, pretty straightforward on how to use it, but the benefit of this is it kind of gives you an idea as to how it works, alleviate the pressure, and also getting past that whole thing of closing too early and selling too early, or buying too early, or just kind of building the confidence in the indicator and also the strategy that you build, because your strategy will be different to the next guy. It could be your working hours, could be your financial positions. So this just gives you a good kind of process as to, right, I can start with this. You can work on the Binance signals, feel confident in the AltTrader indicator, and again you can also backtest and kind of say, right, I'm going to stick with power 67, I'm going to set a take profit at blah, and again that then gives you an opportunity to kind of get your head into the game, know how to use it, and feel comfortable jumping into actual real life trades with the strategy that you've put together yourself. So that's it for the paper trading. If you do have any questions, reach out to us on Telegram. We're happy to help. And again, if you haven't already and you want to know more about the indicator and the signals, you can go to AltSignals.io. You'll see that in the link in the description below. And as you can see here, we've got signals and indicator. You click on indicator, you'll come here where you'll find information out on how it works and also the results that we've had from the indicator. And again, you can pay a monthly subscription fee for it, or you can be a lifetime member and you'll also gain access to the backtester strategy. So again, it's a massive feature. It's brilliant. It allows you to kind of work on a particular trading strategy and a setup and feel confident in the results, and then going forward as well. And also we offer buying on signals, as you can see here. So if you go to AltSignals.io and you can jump in and start getting signals from us, or even buy the indicator and start building a strategy for yourself and feel confident in placing your trades moving forward. So as always guys, if you could give us a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll see it in the video above where we're discussing SRM and where that's heading, and see you in the next video.